Hey, over here. Over here, at the table. Hey. Hey, before coming here, I called Nightflare, and, I asked her what you normally get here, because she told me that you come here a lot, and I went in and got your usual. Yeah, she told me. Anyway, I feel like we should, go over the plan for the, breaking into the Gala, so we can figure out how to put everyone to sleep. Or paralyze them, or... I don't remember the wording. Anyway, so I found these blueprints right here, and so I've been studying them for a couple hours now, and so far, there's going to be heavy security on this. I mean, it's obvious that there was going to be, but way more than I think many of the villains have ever dealt with before. This would be our biggest job. No, it's not really, you know what I mean. So the biggest concern would be getting through, but I have a plan for that. You see, underneath the stage, they're planning on having some form of, what do you call it? Like, one of those, like, flashy... Yeah, those, yeah, they're gonna have a bunch of lights and a bunch of, like, firework and popping stuff. It's gonna be really loud. I'm glad I'm not going there. But anyway, so if we can get the uniforms of some of the workers down in the stage, which are mostly Nekos, they're really dirty, so if we just dirty each other up, then and put on the uniforms, I think we have a try of doing that. Okay, and as for what we're bringing, I'll get you a duffel bag full of the stuff that we need in order beforehand. Any more questions? Okay, with that out of the way, I actually want to talk to you about something else, if that's okay. You know, the, other thing I wanted to say is... Okay, I've noticed you don't really like me. And... No, not like that. No, you hate me. Okay, and I don't know if you think you're being subtle about it. It's not. Every villain seems to notice that you don't like me. Even I notice, and I don't really have a reason to care. I've tried to be nice, you know, I've tried to brush it off for a couple weeks now, but every time I've tried to be nice with something, you usually just either shrug it off, look at me weird, or hiss at me, and... You know, I can understand, you know, it was the small things at first, like tidying your room, and making sure not to touch the plushies. I slept on an air mattress in the living room a couple times that I've had to hide from Nightflare, so I wouldn't bother you. And, you know, I don't know. And I even went easy on you after the first time I did training with you. Sorry about throwing you into that pillar, by the way. I literally can't help myself when in combat. You wouldn't understand. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, I've tried to do so much for you and Nightflare, and I've been trying to be real nice and reasonable. It's only to be met by you pretty much being a jerk. Pardon my words. I'm sorry if I did anything, okay? I don't know what I did wrong. I killed Thundercloud for you, you know? Yeah, you saw on the news, he was butchered. Like an animal did it. Interesting choice of words they used. Butchered. Like he didn't have it coming. Like it wasn't justice. Like it wasn't vengeance. No, only an animal would kill such a wonderful hero like Thundercloud. I did that for you. I tried to do that so that you wouldn't be hostile towards me, and I couldn't even tell you the accomplishment I did when I got home. You just shrugged me off, looked at me and said, "Go clean up." Clean up, that's what you said to me. Do you even realize how cruel you're being to me? if you can tell me what I'm doing wrong, just tell me right now. What? I would never. Why would I'm not going with Nightflare. I'm not trying to take her away from you. I'm not. I don't even like her that much, and she's kind of creepy. Don't tell her I said that. It's look. She helped. She coordinated the plan to get me out of the jail cells, but she wasn't the one that got me out. She was too busy going after you. That's not the point. Look, she's yours, okay? And there's no one I would rather see her with in the world than you. You matter to her, and she matters to you. She saved my life, but that's pretty much it. I haven't fallen for her like I have with Daedalus. Yeah, that's a guy. Look, I'm between you and me, and you're the second person to know this about me, but I'm not into women. And Nightflare is a little too much for me. She's a little chaotic, and you seem to handle her pretty well, not gonna lie. Oh, I bet it wasn't always like that when you were a hero. My God, I'm sorry about your your partner, by the way. I know you kind of reconciled with that, but it just seems so wrong, knowing that she was the one that killed him and you never got vengeance. I guess you're right. Reconciliation is better. So, how's your, thing? Good to hear. You are grateful about that, by the way, right? The whole thundercloud being in a morgue right now? Okay, I just wanted to make sure I didn't make the wrong call. Why are you looking at me like that? Oh, you're probably confused. So, yeah, I battled him and everything. But the way my powers work, he didn't really... When he started, fighting me in hand-to-hand, I just kind of went with it. I'm not sure if any of the other villains told you, but as a kid, the whole story about Achilles, the hero of Greece, who was practically invulnerable except for one spot on his body, and then that got struck and then he died? Yeah, he was like the greatest warrior, and I was dipped in the same river as a kid. So thanks to that, I'm invulnerable and the greatest warrior Earth has to offer. Problem was coaxing him into fighting me, which was pretty simple, considering Daedalus, the one I'm dating, is info gatherer for the Villains Association. Villains... it's really nothing. We can talk about this another time. I'm just glad we could have had this talk, You want to try my shake? It's a chocolate milkshake with catnip infused into it. It's actually really good. Oh, come on, I don't have a problem. Come on, you and everyone else keeps telling me that. It's not that bad, a couple flakes every now and then for dinner. It's interesting, but I can get used to it.